Sikubingelele sikwamukele indabeni zehora lokuqala emini sibingelele nakuwe osibuka ohlelweni lethu olushelo zokusakaza iDTT lezi ndaba nizethulelwa usakhiwo ngokusokhela naze ezinohlonze emini nje.
Probably Zuma should come into the escort correctional facility.
Ukhomishana zamajele usethatha isinqumo sokukhulula lo wabengumengameli wezwe uJacob Zuma ngaphansi kohlelo lokudedelwa kweziboshwa edonsa izigwebe ezingaphansi kweminyaka emibili. Inkantolo yokwedluliswa kwamacala yayinqume ukuthi kufanele aphindele ejele ayoqedela isigwebo sakhe sezinyanga eziyishumi-15.
Cala ibroho bangasinceda urhulumente ngala broho yasemnqa nenye ibroho ebheka kulale ekuthiwa kuseliqini nendlela zethu zimbi siyamcela urhulumente asincedise ngendlela.
Izakhamuzi kulindele kuba zizwakalise izikhalo ezehlukene ngokuhlinzekwa kweinsiza zikahulumeni njengoba imbizo kaMengameli wezwe uCyril Ramaphosa ihambele kuTsomo eEastern. Owayengumengameli wezwe uJacob Zuma ngeke sabuyele ejele laseMtshezi ukuyoqedela isigwebo sakhe secala. Ekseni namhlanje ePitoli ukhomishana wengameli ezokuhlonyeliswa kwezimilo umemezela ukuthi uNxamalala unikezwe ushwele okhethekile wokukhululwa kwakhe ohambisana nohlelo lokubonelelwa kweziboshwa ezithathwa njengalezo ezingeyona ingozi.
Esithangamini sabezindaba namhlanje ukhomishana wezokuhlunyelelwa kwezimilo uphinde wadalula nokuthi uZuma ubesevele eyifikele ngokwakhe ejele laseScott ngezithuba zehora lesithupha ekseni. Uchithe isikhathi esingaphansi nje kwamahora amabili wabe esengokhululekile.
A decision was taken that former President Zuma should come into the escort correctional facility. He did arrive this morning at 6 o'clock. He was admitted into the system. Upon admission into the system, he was subjected to administrative process, including the remission process that is already approved.
uNxamalala kanye nezinye iziboshwa engaphezulu kweinkulungwane eziyisishagalolunye kuzwelonke zihlomule ngokohlelo olugunyazwe umengameli wezwe uCyril Ramaphosa nongolokudedelwa kweziboshwa ezingeyona ingozi. Ungqongqoshe ezobulungiswa uthi kulandelwe yonke imigudu yezomthetho ngalolu hlelo.
We on a parallel program have a challenge of overcrowding in the facilities which we have to attend to as a matter of urgency because of what I've said has been accelerated by the loss of beds. Now it's an active situation at Kutamas in Tumuli. So that is what we are dealing with at this current juncture.
uZuma kukholakala ukuthi usebuyele emzini wakhe osenkandla enyakatho neKwaZulu-Natal.
Namhlanje eqaleni lokubulawa kaSenzo Meyiwa eliqulwa enkantolo ephakeme esePitoli umbuso ubize ufakazi omusha uElfas Mushwana onguchwepheshe wokuthola imininingwane equkethwe komakhalekhukhwini. Umshwana uthi ngo-2014 wacelwa ukuba donsa imininingwane equkethwe komakhalekhukhwini abayisithupha okukholakala ukuthi abalaba babesendlini ngesikhathi kubulawa uMeyiwa. Uveza ukuthi akabange sayihlazi imininingwane ayithola kulabo makhalekhukhwini ngenxa yokuthi icala ladluliselwa kwabanye abaseshi.
Mhla zingamashumi-27 kuMfumfu ka-2014 emva kosuku nje kudutshulwe kwabulawa unozinto abafana uSenzo Meyiwa uMashwana uthi wathola ucingo ecelwa ukuba athole imininingwane komakhalekhukhwini abayisithupha.
On 2014, on the 27th of the 10th month, I received a telephonic request of assistance from Lieutenant Colonel Nettling as per Force Flores case 636 of 10/2014 to assist in downloading the data from 6 cell phones.
uMashwana uthi imininingwane ayithola wayidlulisela emaphoyiseni eForce Flores njengoba injalo ngenxa ke yesikhathi akabange sayicwaninga lemininingwane.
On 2014 10th month on the 28th, I handed all the exhibits to Constable Mahlaba from her office by the directive of Brigadier Ndlovu. No data was manipulated or altered during the extraction, and all data was copied to a CD.
Would you know what the contents of the download was, or you just merely downloaded the information?
I don't know the contents thereof. I only downloaded the information.
Nakuba kungumsebenzi wakhe ukuhlola ukuthi kukhona yini imininingwane eyasuswa komakhalekhukhwini, kepha ke kuleli cala akazange kwenze lokho.
But was it part of your mandate to check if there's any deleted information?
Yeah, usually we have to check that.
Were you able to, what was your finding in this regard? Or let's put it this way, did you check for that in this specific matter?
I didn't.
Libese liguqa ke icala imzuzwana kanti sikhuluma nje liyaqhubeka.
Ukusungulwa kwamathuba emisebenzi, ukwakhelwa kwenxanxathela yetole endaweni, ukulungiswa kwebloho kanye nokufakelwa amanzi umphakathi usizwe ngokubiyelwa kwamasimu. Lezi ngezinye zezinto umphakathi eEastern Cape olindele ukuzotshela uMengameli Cyril Ramaphosa abhekene nazo njengoba ebambe imbizo kulesa sifundazwe. Inhloso lembizo ukubhekana nezinkinga emphakathini.
Umengameli Cyril Ramaphosa ubambe imbizo esifundazweni eEastern Cape nekulindele ukuthi alalele izikhalo zomphakathi. Umengameli Ramaphosa uhambele isikhungo esiphehla amanzi kulesifundazwe ngaphambi kokuyothamela imbizo. Umphakathi uthi kuningi abafuna ukutshela umengameli.
Bendicela nje nothi bazawuthi bawutshonelwe likhadi lakho kwi-ATM funa kuyazi uzawutshona icofa imvaba okanye engcobo. Yayibona ke ufika sekudala ukhuthuziwe kanti bekunazo ibhanki uba ungene ngaphakathi apha ngeba safe sibethelwe nje ke ngoku nentshontshwanyana nje le mall.
Namasimo kokhokho bethu ahleli nje angasetyenziswayo. Uba urhulumente angasincedisa ngosikwazi usifakelela amanzi asibiyelele amasimi singakwazi ukuncedisana naye.
Cela ibroho bangasincedisa urhulumente ngala broho yasemnqa nenye ibroho ebheka kulale ekuthiwa kuseliqani nendlela zethu zimbi siyamcela urhulumente asincedise ngendlela nabantwana bethu youth engasebenziyo sicela ijobs.
Ungqongqoshe wezamanzi nenhlanzeko uSenzo Mchunu uthi izindawo ezingama-981 kweziyi-171 ezisadinga ukufakelwa amanzi ahlanzekile kule ndawo.
We are in the process of starting some dams towards the end of the year, and we will start with those. And then there are some bulk lines that are coming and others are under construction, just like this one where we are. But our major concern, our major backlog is on water services. That is bringing water to households, villages and households.
Ungqongqoshe wamaphoyisa ubheka icele uthi abantu bakule ndawo bakhala ngokwebiwa kwemfuyo.
There is a big issue of the stock theft here and all that, and shortage of the resources and all. Usually we follow, once the president goes, we follow and try to fix those things. And we believe that helps. But also it helps to sit here and listen things that people they talk about the police.
Ungqongqoshe zamandla nongibhiwa uGwede Mantashe ukuphikisile ukuphawula ukuthi uhulumeni uletha izinhlelo ngoba sekusondele ukhetho.
I listen to people saying we want to deliver projects now because there are elections. Now I reminded some of the people who said that to me, I said, if we deliver a water project here because there are elections, they must appreciate that because after elections, we're not going to come back and fresh that water project.
Kulindele ukuthi uMengameli Cyril Ramaphosa athule inkulumo kule mbizo.
Ikomiti lesigaba 194 liphenya mayelana nokuthi uadvocate Mkhwebane ukulungele yini ukubuyela kwesokuba ngumvikelo omphakathi liqhubeka nombiko walo yize engenaye ummeli uMkhwebane.
Ikomiti lesigaba 194 liphenya mayelana nokuthi uadvocate Mkhwebane ukulungele yini ukubuyela kwesokuba ngumvikelo omphakathi linquma ukuqhubeka nomsebenzi walo yize uMkhwebane eveza ukuthi akanaye ummeli. Namhlanje leli komiti licubungula umbiko walo mayelana nesiphakamiso sokuthi uMkhwebane akashenxe kulesi sikhundla.
The first one, Chair, is the charge 1.1.1, and this was about secretly meeting.
Ngenkathi kufundwa izinto akatholakala engabanga nabo ubulungiswa kuzo uMkhwebane bese kunikezwa amanye amalungu ethuba lokuphawula ukuthi ayavumelana yini nalezi insolo noma cha.
Mkhwebane is guilty of misconduct in that her investigation in the lifeboat matter and the litigation that ensued, she adopted a dismissive, high-handed, biased and procedurally unfair approach in the investigation. So yeah, we would just want members to confirm that they agree that the finding of misconduct is sustained.
Person, just to say that I agree with the report thus far. Thank you.
Chairperson, I also agree that the factual findings uphold the charge.
Uma leli komiti seliqedile ngombiko uzothunyelwa ku-advocate Mkhwebane anikezwe nesikhathi sokuphendula.
Mbukeli sathi qhu etolo kanti mangabe sibuya sokuphathela uWT.
I can't hardly stand up this morning. I just jump into my clothes to get to work and I'm on my way to work. Although I'm late, I can work later today.
Sesibuyele kwesejwayelekile isimo kumkhandlu dolobha iKapa kulandela isiteleka senhlangano yamatekisi Santaco esidonse insuku ezisikhombisa. Mbukeli sikubingelele sikwamukela uma ngabe usanda ngena odabeni oluhambe phambili besibike ukuthi ukhomishana wezamajele usethathe isinqumo sokukhulula lo wabengumengameli wezwe uJacob Zuma ngaphansi kohlelo lokudedelwa kweziboshwa ezidonsa izigwebo ezingaphansi kweminyaka emibili. Inkantolo yokwedluliswa kwamacala yayinquma ukuthi kufanele aphindele ejele ayoqedela isigwebo sakhe sezinyanga eziyishumi-5. Mbukela sikukhumbuza ukuthi lezi ndaba zikhona na ku YouTube ngena kuyona uzicinge ngamagama athi SABC Izindaba na kanjani uzozithola. Umholi we-DA uJohn Steenhuisen usephawulile kulandela ukuthi ukhomishana wezamajele ethathe isinqumo sokukhulula lo wabengumengameli wezwe uJacob Zuma ejele laseMtshezi. I-ANC KwaZulu-Natal nayo iphawulile.
What does this mean and what example does this create for the hundreds of ANC comrades, including many here in the Free State, who have littered the pages of the Zondo Commission report and for whom the Zondo Commission report expects charges to be brought? Does it now mean that if you have the ANC membership card, whether you're Ace Magashule or anybody else, that you just flash this? And it means that you are no longer accountable in the South African system.
As the province in KwaZulu-Natal, we were praying for this moment and we were praying for something of this nature so that we could sleep. We are very glad that the revolutionary giant Comrade Mshalozi is going to be at home today because he remains the echelon and embodiment of unity within the province of KwaZulu-Natal and in South Africa at large. And someone who's very respected across the board. The traditional leaders take him very serious, the religious sector in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and we want to thank the calmness that came from the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Sesibuyele kwesejwayelekile isimo kumkhandlu dolobha iKapa kulandela isiteleka senhlangano yamatekisi Santaco esidonse izinsuku ezisikhombisa. Lesiteleka sishaye kwezwela kubagibeli njengoba bebengakwazi ukufinyelela emsebenzini.
Ekugcineni isimo sibuyele kwesejwayelekile eKapa emva kwesiteleka samatekisi esidonse isonto lonke senhlangano yamatekisi iSantaco. Abagibeli bayakuthakasela ukuhoxiswa kwesiteleka.
I can't hardly stand up this morning. I just jump into my clothes to get to work and I'm on my way to work. Although I'm late, I can work later today.
Siyavuya nyani. Bekunjani ukuhlala endlini? Bengekho manje stressful. Yeah. Nabantwana siyoyika.
Iphini likaSihlalo weSantaco esifundazweni lithi isivumelwano abafinyelele kuso neziphathimandla senziwe ngenhloso yokubuyisa ukuthenjwa kanye nokuqhubeka kokusebenza.
Strangely enough, what we have agreed upon now is what we have been asking all this time.
Idolobha laseKapa lisamukele isinqumo sokuhoxiswa kwalesiteleka, kepha-ke imeya yakhona ithi isivumelwano sabo sifaka nokuthi kusazoqhutshekwa ukushaqwa kwezimoto ngaphansi komthetho iNational Land Transportation Act.
Impoundments under the National Land Transport Act will continue for vehicles driving without an operating license or on the incorrect route, or without a driver's license, or which are not roadworthy. We've agreed that the taxi task team will further define a list within the next 14 days of additional major offences in terms of which vehicles will be impounded.
Iziphathimandla zithi abalelwa ekhulwini namashumi ayisishagalolunye amacala obugebengu asevuliwe ayamaniswa nalesiteleka.
Izakhamuzi zaseRivali eningizimu yeGoli zithi sekwehlile ukumba ngokungemthetho kule ndawo kulandela ungenelela kaNgqongqoshe amaphoyisa ubheka icele ngesonto ledlule.
Sekuphele cishe amasonto amabili seloku kwatholwa izidumbu ezinhlanu zozamazama namanje isimo sisemanzonzo eRivalia kanye nasemjondolo izamempilo. Amaphoyisa akhona uqapha isimo kule ndawo kodwa izakhamuzi zithi lokhu ngeke kwenze imehluko kodwa kungcono kubhidlizwe yona lemjondolo.
Bulawa abantu sicela nje ukuthi kuvalwe le ndawo ingabi khona kuvale nale imigodi kuphela. Siyasaba shit.
Sekuboshwe ozamazama bangaphezulu kwama200. Nokho kusanokusabela ukuthi baningi abanye amaphoyisa angabazi nokubazi njengoba becasha besebenza ebusuku ebumnyameni.
One of the tools that our team is using is thermal imaging drones, and this is giving South African Police Service members as well as law enforcement, a bigger picture as to what they can expect and where to deploy manpower. Drones and equipment is being used inside the mines to just see the scale of how these zamazamas, have dug, and obviously to give members on the ground a bigger picture of what is happening.
Umengameli kanye nongqongqoshe wezamandla namagugu ambiwayo sebethola ukugxekwa ngendlela basingathe ngayo lolu daba. Ongoti bathi kumele zivalwe zonke izimayini ezingasetshenziswa nalezo ezingasenzi inzuzo.
Abesifazana basemkhakheni wezokwakha eEastern Cape bathi isibalo esiphezulu sabesilisa kulomkhakha siyethusa. Basola uhulumeni ngokunika abantu besilisa amathuba uma kuthuthukiswa lomkhakha.
Abasekhini kwicandelo lezokwakha bathi uhulumeni akanyanzelisi imigaqo-nkqubo enobenza abakhule kwelicandelo. Babanga ngelithi project ezinamaqithiqitha leqela zinikwa amadoda. Babongoza uhulumeni anike oku ingqwalasela kule nyanga yamanina.
Izinto esikhalela into ba uminister asenzele siliphondo lase Eastern Cape ku programs ezenza abanye bethu bakwazi uku-upgrade from the lower grades to the upper grades, and those programs zazimonitorizwa. There were the engineers that were ezazibekwe in place ukwenza sure contractors are given the opportunities.
Umphathiswa uZikalala uthi kukho izicwangciso ezibekiweyo ezizoqinisekisa abasekhini abashiywa ngasemva kwelicandelo.
Kusiphatha kabi ukuthi abesifazane basephansi kakhulu izinga labo liphansi kule ngxenye yezokwakha. Ingakho sesitshene i-Construction Industry Development Board CIDB ukuthi ibe nohlelo oluhliye lokuqinisekisa ukuthuthukisa abantu besifazane kwi-construction sector.
Olutyelelo lukaZikalala ephondweni luyinxalenye lembizo kaMongameli Cyril Ramaphosa nezokubanjwa eTsomo. Abongile Yankees kwiindaba ze-SABC kuKomani.
Mbukeli luse phansi uhwebo lweranda emakethe namhlanje. 18.87 cents edoleni laseMelika libe ngu-23.97 kupondo kanti lingu-20.75 kwi-euro. Ipula laseBotswana libiza R1.40. Isephansi inkomba Isabella JSE emini nje. Igolide libiza $1,918 i-ounce, iplatinum yona ibiza $915 i-ounce, oil ongahluziwe ubiza $86.49 umphongolo. Ungqongqoshe zemidlalo uzizikodwa uthi kufanele kusungulwe iligi yebhola likanobhutshuzwayo yabesifazane esezingeni ngemva kokuthi banyana yenze kahle endebeni yomhlaba eAustralia naseNew Zealand.
Amaqoqo amabili iqembu lebanyana athelekezweni ngokuthula ngolwesibili nangolwesithathu emva kokwenza kahle endebeni yomhlaba. Kodwa iqeqebane lesithathu lona lithakaselwe kakhulu ngesikhathi libuya. Ibanyana iqopha umlando ngokufinyelela emaqenjini ayi-16 okugcina kulomqhudelwano.
They bring inspiration to young girls and young women who are receiving our heroes, our warriors, who have fought bravely in New Zealand. We're very happy for them, and I think it has triggered something else in the country. All what we need now is we need a professional league. That is our next step.
They've sent a message out there to say they need a professionalized league. That's very important, you know, and I think the World Cup, you can see behind us. However, we're a bit disappointed in terms of how the arrangement was made. We would have expected SAFA to at least charter the entire team at once to bring them back into the country.
Ungqongqoshe wezabesifazane ihhovisi lika Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma uthi labadlali bekufanele bamukelwe ngalendlela.
There is no football national team that has ever made it to the top 16. So this is history and it has to be celebrated. And they've done very well and we want to encourage them so that in the next 4 years they do even better.
Umqeqeshi webanyana uDejwe Alice kulindele uthatheleke kulelizwe namhlanje ntambama.
Mbukeli umhlahlo wesimo sezulu uyalandela emva kwekhefu. Mbukeli sizibeka lapho ke indaba zehora lokuqala emini siyabuya futhi ngehora lesikhombisa sobe sagiya ngalo likaMagebe yakosokhelela inkosazana uManzuza umshazi kaNoshada kaMaqhoboza sale kahle.